Previously on A Life Awry, we installed a new bilge pump attached to a structure that Kieran engineered for our deep bilge. We took a weekend off to go sailing, and we announced the beginning of a new chapter. We're excited to say that we're going to have a little family member in February 2021. Yes, you heard right. February 2021 is when our new crew member joins us. Yes, we are a little behind, so bear with us. We are going to speed things up to get us to real time as soon as possible. In the meantime, if you've got any questions, comments, ways we can improve our videos, please leave them below. Now for this week's episode.
Can you see me in this dark, dingy lighting?
It's very clear, it's very bright actually.
Oh, is it? Okay. That's good. We've decided that we need to make a list of all the things that we need to accomplish before Z baby comes along. Because we're going to be raising this baby in a boat, I figure it needs to be comfortable. What do you reckon, boss?
We need a shower on here. Toilet is important, definitely when the baby gets here. What else is a real necessity?
Unfortunately, the batteries are dying. We're going to upgrade to lithium. It just makes more sense. We can have more autonomy on board with electrical items such as microwaves, fridges, refrigeration.
What did you tell me last night?
Oh, I even said Leanne could maybe use her hairdryer. We'll see. That's just a selling point. So yeah, so what we're doing now, we're going to have a list. We're going to have on this cupboard, we're going to have jobs to do. On this cupboard, we're going to have jobs currently doing. And on that one is going to be jobs completed. I've seen this done before, and I feel like it's something I have to do because there's a lot to do. We've had a rule that we're only allowed to have 3 in the doing at any one time. The first 3 that we've chosen to do, which I've already kind of started anyway, is finish the bedroom step. So that's to finish the step into the bed, finish the bathroom, and with finishing the bathroom we need to install the composting head. So that's going to be our first 3 tasks to do. Other ones are on here range from building a fridge to replacing the rigging, servicing it in a 4 stays, polishing the decks, some flooring in here, repairing the engine, fixing water tanks, repairing the water tanks, servicing the water tanks so we know they're nice and clean, installing lithium batteries, finishing all the electrical and navigation side of things, installing a microwave, repairing the push pit, sail, repairing dodgers, building new covers, a boom tent, exhaust pipe for the engine. Oh, this just goes on. It's quite good having this here. It gives me motivation actually. This, once any of this is finished, it gets to move over onto the next cupboard, and that's the done pile. How are you feeling?
Sick.
They told me it was supposed to be only morning sickness.
The next few months were super busy, getting ready for our new arrival. And working Monday to Friday meant we only had 2 days at the weekend to get through what felt like a mammoth list of tasks.
480 amp hours of lithium power. I'm really excited to see what we can achieve with these.
There was so much work, but we didn't let it stop us having some downtime.
It's a new lee cloth for us, but it's the baby's bed.
We even moved our home further south for a few months. Here we refurbished the mast and replaced all of the rigging. Before we knew it, we were weeks away from meeting our new crew member. Whilst we didn't get everything done that we wanted to, we definitely put a good dent in the list, with one last major project to complete: the dreaded water tanks.
Starting a project that I've been putting off for a long time. Yeah, our water tanks are under the floor here in the keel, and you've seen in previous footage that they're a bit stuffed, and I've had a look at trying to fix them and realised it's going to be a big job, so I'm off work until next week. And today, 7 days including today.
Yeah.
We've moved out of the boat and we're staying with a friend. But yeah, so the plan is to make us all dust proof as much as possible. Rip all this up, open the tanks up and see if I can repair them and make them like new.
You got this, babe.
I'm dreading it slightly. I'm not too sure what I'm going to find. It's one of those jobs that you can pull it up and go, oh yeah, this is pretty easy. Or it's going to be like, f***.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like it's going to be one of the ones, but we'll see. This floor needs to come up, and then underneath it's all the pipe work for the water, and that needs to be disconnected. Phase 1 is done. Remove the floors, open up the tank, expose, and have a look inside. And it's pretty nasty. So my next plan now is to run a skill saw set to the right depth so I don't chop through the hull, because we are in the water and that would be bad. Man, this is going to be a job. There has been some serious changes. I had a good mate of mine, he's a qualified boat builder. Came down and had a look and he steered me away from fixing these tanks as they are. He says with the access that I have, I won't be able to actually fix them properly. You know, all of that work and time and money, and because I can't access all of the tops of the tank, probably might not be worthwhile and it could leak again. That goes back way into there, probably another 600 mil, 700 mil, and under the set, and this is all moulded fiberglass. So I can't actually remove or get access. I've just removed an extra 2 baffles. Well, I'm removing the second one to have 2 compartments rather than 4. Currently removing this one. I'm going to strengthen this one, repair it and strengthen it, just to still keep some strength in the hull. I've removed this one. You can see here. Now I'm sitting in one compartment, and I'm going to make this one compartment, and I'm going to remove all the rotten wood because we don't really need it. And I'm going to get some core flute or something, and I'm going to manufacture, mock up a couple of tanks. I'm going to get some plastic ones welded up, so we might end up with 2. And I think that was the best option for me. It's going to be a little bit more costly, but it's going to be better all around. We're going to maximise our storage of water. It's 4 o'clock on the afternoon of day 2, and I'm standing in water. Not too much, just a puddle. This is the forward bulkhead of the water tank. It's stuffed, so I've just chopped around it, pulled it open. Look at that, it is f***ed. So I've taken out the whole top of the tank on the port side. And that's the stepping post. Oh man. Well, that's the last of the water tanks basically removed. The first mock-up tank template has been made. That's pretty much one done. Just got to make a few little trims to it, and then I'll do a couple of test fits, make sure that it slides in and out perfectly, and then I'll go do the front one. Alright, that's perfect.
With the templates now complete, Kieran put in a custom order for our new tanks to be manufactured. However, there was a waiting time of 6 weeks. Up next time on A Life Awry.
A little bit of an update. Little baby Jack is 12 days old today, which is pretty exciting. Mom's healthy, Leanne's good, and Staying in an Airbnb at the moment, well we are, just because Leanne had the C-section in the end, so just to get her back on her feet properly. And now when it's labour I noticed the fridge had stopped working, and then I started digging into it and found that all the insulation in the fridge was saturated and everything needed to be ripped out and started again. Great timing, last thing I need.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you like what you see, be sure to hit the subscribe button.